Recently, I've encountered a problem that will eat at me for a while now. This problem would stem from evaluating every form of media I could obtain. Now, the problem is inconsistency in narrative and predictability. Before I came to the realization that I wanted to be a writer, I viewed books, movies, shows, and stories all the same. I thought this was amazing, but since I've become conscious of what I wanted to do, that's changed. I view those same forms of entertainment as extraordinary forms of creative communication from others. I think that the same reason I make stories is the same reason they do. Expression. Everything we do in this world is to express ourselves in ways we think are best. But there is a bit of difference between my expressions. Well, rather, God's. I'm not creating a story to be great like One Piece or Godfather or Game of Thrones. I want to create a story that conveys the message of truth. The true truth. I want to convey this message through the means of manga, to display it in a way that will bring all together as one. I face problems with inconsistency within my journey in developing this story. Inconsistencies within the world building and power system and power scaling. And let's just say with these issues colliding, problems with progressing the story began. During my time reviewing all information written down and made official by me via videos, I noticed that certain ideas were colliding with each other instead of connecting. An example of this would be the entire functionality of my weapon system. My weapon system would consist of evolutions of the weapons, and my goal was to incorporate the One Piece hockey system with weapons and Bleach's Zanpakutos. Now this may seem a bit hard to combine, but it wasn't. I just went about it the wrong way. But as I reviewed this information, I witnessed conflicts in ideas. Weapons with evolutions but no purpose or source of origin. The correlation between weapon evolutions and Aki did not exist. There was no way of completely understanding or elaborating on this idea. It was a true struggle to revamp this system, but the result has been very prosperous. I enjoy the time I've spent on revisions because of the opportunities that present themselves to me to grow and develop my writing skills. Now, when I say predictability, I mean the concept of foretelling characters' purposes and events within a story that can just be anticipated. This is something I strive to change. However, I do want to achieve this without plot armor being a driving force for certain story developments happening. Now, I have gained much inspiration from a lot of stories, but I have given those ideas originality beyond the inspiration. This is just the beginning of what I plan to do with this story, and this is only the first step in major steps towards preparing the best story I possibly can. Now, I know this video is on the shorter side, but I felt as though I must be open about it, as well as having a means of making a video. I plan to make other videos like this longer than this one, and I plan to post every day this month. I want to end this off with the fact that this video could have been longer, but I decided it was not that much of a big deal to make it. So, yeah, that's what you get. And refrain from anger and turn from wrath. Do not be anxious in this way. It leads only to evil.